What if the most beautiful woman in your village held a secret so powerful that it could destroy marriages, yet only true love could save her and everyone around her? Watch till the end to discover Amara's secret. In the heart of a quiet African village lived Amara, a young woman whose beauty was said to rival the heavens. Her eyes shone like the clearest lakes, her skin glowed under the sun as if kissed by the gods. Every man who laid eyes on her could not think of anything else, from the young boys who ran behind her every morning, to the old men who whispered her name under the moonlight. Amara moved with a grace that made flowers bloom in her presence. Even the birds would pause to watch her pass, but the villagers did not know that Amara carried a secret that made her beauty both a blessing and a curse. She had been gifted by an ancient spirit with beauty so mesmerizing that it could capture the heart of any man, yet with every heart she captured, she unknowingly brought misfortune. Marriages started to crumble, old lovers fought over her name, and fathers regretted raising sons who could not resist her charm. Amara grew up hearing the whispers about her allure. Some called it a gift, others whispered about curses. She did not understand it fully. She only knew that men, especially the older men of the village, could not keep their eyes off her. They would visit her home with gifts, praise, and proposals, yet she always smiled and turned them away. For deep down, she had her own heart, her own secret lover named Oba, a humble and wise young man, who saw her not just for her beauty, but for her kindness, intelligence, and laughter. Oba had warned her to be careful of her powers, to not let the charm that attracted all the old men break the happiness of innocent families. Amara had promised, yet her beauty was like a river that flowed uncontrollably, sweeping everyone in its path. One day, the village elders gathered, whispering about who would marry Amara, some men with gray hairs and worn hands, thinking that with her beauty in their home, they would regain youth or prestige. Amara listened to their proposals with quiet amusement. Inside she knew their intentions, she could see through the veil of admiration, into the hearts that desired not love, but possession, and she feared the destruction that would follow. Amara decided that she had to learn more about the powers that coursed through her. She visited the wise women of the village, the herbalists, the elders who spoke to spirits. They told her that beauty could be a blessing if used with wisdom, and a curse if left uncontrolled. Amara learned that true beauty came not from the skin or the face, but from the heart, and that her gift could be transformed into something that healed rather than harmed. With this knowledge, she continued to live in the village, still enchanting the men with her presence, but now she held the power to redirect their intentions. She would smile at the old men who sought her, and their hearts would calm, their desires softened. The village marriages that were once on the verge of collapse began to mend. Amara's secret lover Oba watched in admiration as she transformed her gift into a force of harmony. Yet even as she learned to control her powers, new challenges arrived. Travelers from distant lands, princes, and merchants heard tales of her beauty. They came with wealth, promises, and the allure of the world beyond the village. Amara faced them with the same wisdom. She did not reject kindness, she did not flee from admiration, she simply chose to guide hearts toward goodness. She taught the young women of the village the secret of her charm, that true beauty came from love, compassion, and wisdom. The elders respected her not only for her enchanting presence, but for her intelligence and courage. One fateful day, a prince from a faraway kingdom arrived. He had heard of Amara and wanted to see if the tales were true. He was young, noble, and genuine, unlike the old men who had sought her hand in selfish desire. Amara found herself drawn to him, yet she remembered the lessons of the wise women. She tested his heart, his intentions, his soul. The prince proved himself kind to the poor, humble in spirit, and honest in words. Amara realized that her destiny was not only to enchant, but to choose wisely, to love without destroying, and to live a life of purpose. She accepted the prince, but her union was not just one of beauty and desire, it was one of wisdom, harmony, and the understanding that beauty, when guided by the heart, could be a force for good. In the village, people spoke of Amara for generations, the woman whose charm could have destroyed lives, yet she chose love, learning, and harmony. Her story became legend. Mothers told their daughters about Amara, fathers told sons about the importance of respecting true beauty, the power of the heart over the eyes, and the lessons that Amara taught, that heaven itself smiled upon those who embraced wisdom, and even the old men who once wished for her hand found peace in the village. As Amara's story spread across kingdoms, travelers came not only to witness her beauty but to learn from her. Her secret lover Oba remained by her side, a testament to the strength of true love, a love that sees beyond the surface, and together they shaped a future where beauty was no longer a curse, but a guiding light for the hearts of men and women. Amara, the beautiful, the wise, the heavenly, became a legend whose story was told under every African sun, in every village, every market, and in every heart that sought not just charm, but true wisdom and love. Comment below if you think you could resist Amara's beauty, share this story with someone who loves African folktales, and hit subscribe to discover more legendary tales from villages you never knew existed.